The drop in the stream there. I've had a couple of connection issues, although it looks to be that everything, I believe, is working now. Not too much has changed in the order, happily, although I say that, I know I'm wrong there. Barry Clayton has found himself in P3. It must have been some type of incident because these drivers are very close indeed now. There's a nice train forming in the mid-pack here. Barry Clayton, after not very happy first part in the race, finds himself on the podium under pressure from Greg Young, though, with Alan Matthews not too far behind for good measure. As we head down the Paddock Hill bend there. I have lost my timing screen, hoping that will come back in just about a second or two. The internet issue is obviously not what we need at this stage in the racing, as it looks like Greg Young thinking about a move up the inside, taking a much tighter line this time round. Meanwhile, that gap out in front has stayed pretty much the same. All the action has been further down the field in this all-important mid-pack, as we see Greg Young and Alan Matthews opting to use as much of the track as they dare there. Greg swapping to the inside, thinking about a move on the braking, possibly, as they set himself up for 30s. Certainly putting a lot of pressure on Barry Clayton. This is his time to shine, show that he is worthy of that spot on the podium. As we see from this angle here, I'm not telling the camera to change itself, and I've disabled the automatic feature, but it's doing it anyway, and I am fine with that because it's picked a brilliant angle here. As we can see, that is what Barry Clayton is seeing in that rear view mirror. Not much at all other than a very bright red Alfa 75 hunting him down for third position as we head through Sheens. And we've seen so many overtaking opportunities can be made through Sterling's then just through mistakes more than anything. It is somewhere where it can all become undone in the final part of the lap, as Andrew Whitehead sets the fastest lap of the race so far, 141.4 there for Andrew. Although I say that, Alan Matthews is on a 141.2, so that's just the fastest lap for Andrew. Still a very respectable lap there. Greg looking to set himself up on the outside line through the Paddock Hill bend there. Is just a little bit too far back, though, and I'm not entirely sure if he can have many more overtaking opportunities without bringing Alan Matthews into contention there. And there's a big lockup for Alan, though. He's, I'm pretty sure, still with this little pack. But yeah, it was looking a little bit sketchy for Alan at one point then. As we see Greg Young once again opting for the grass there. Not the grass, it's kind of that little concrete surface there. Still has some grip, although not as much as that tarmac that Barry Clayton is sat upon. As we see Alan Matthews kicking up just a little bit of dust on the exit of Surtees as we head down the Pilgrim's Drop. And that gap between Barry Clayton and Greg has built up just a little bit, as Greg is under pressure from Alan now, and he needs to pick his battles here at this stage in the race. There's only a few laps to go. And we see in that rear view mirror there, you see Alan is trying to find an opportunity to get past Greg. Greg now focusing more on that defensive drive than Barry Clayton out in front, so Barry Clayton can breathe a little bit of sigh of relief, because it looks like Alan Matthews is going to be side by side with Greg Young as they head down through clearways and into the Clark curve. It is Alan Matthews who's going to have to take that outside line, though, and he's a little bit too far back to make that move done, not carrying enough of a pace advantage this time round.